Hello everyone. Today we are going to see a Japanese specialty meal called Tonkotsu Ramen. Here are the ingredients that will be used to make the soup base. Green onions, dried seaweed, dried mushroom, ginger, garlic, onions, and soy sauce. This is a long process, so stay with us and enjoy the ramen noodles. Let's start with the preparation of soup base. This is going to take 10 hours long. Let's add 2.5 pounds of pork totters into a boiling water. Let's make sure that we have enough water to cover the pork totters. As the pork totters starts to boil, you'll see some white foams coming up to the surface. So let's remove all those. We'll continue doing this for 10 minutes. So now what we will do is we'll drain all the water and wash the pork totters with cold water. Let's fill the pot up with the cold water and give it a good rinse. Once you have washed the totters, fill the pot with water 3 to 4 inches above the totters. Next, we are going to add the spring onions, dried mushrooms, ginger, garlic, onion, and the dried seaweed. And we are also going to pour in the soy sauce. The dried seaweed is an important ingredient. It gives the flavors to the ramen soup. All these ingredients is going to give the ramen the nice smell and flavor. Once the water is boiling, bring it to a simmer and let it simmer for 10 hours. Can't wait to taste this soup. But let's get started with the others preparation. You should keep an eye on the soup. Occasionally stir the soup and add water as needed. Let's look at the Char Siu preparation. So we are taking 2 pounds of pork belly meat. We're going to tightly roll it up and tie it with some kitchen twine. Preheat the pan with some oil and slightly sear the pork to get a nice color. Now let's make some sauce for braising. For that we need some spring onions, 4 cloves, couple of bay leaves, 3 cloves of garlic, ginger, half a cup soy sauce, half a cup Japanese sake, half a cup Japanese mirin or Japanese cooking wine, half a cup of Chinese rice wine, some water. Now let's add all the ingredients that I mentioned to an oven-safe dish. Now let's add the pork belly into the sauce. And we'll add some water so that the pork, half of the pork is covered with the liquid. And then cover up the dish with aluminum foil. And we're going to set it up into the oven. The oven is right now preheated to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's cook this for 3 hours. Every half hour, turn the meat around. This is the ramen soup after 9 hours. The soup is getting all the flavors and the colors, and the aroma is so good. Now we are going to make tare sauce. For this, we need dried seaweed, bonita flakes, sugar 1 teaspoon, 1/4 cup sake, 1/4 cup mirin sauce, 3/4 cup soy sauce, 3/4 cup the braising sauce, and salt to taste. Add 1 cup of water to a pot and bring it to a slight boil. And then add dried seaweed and close the pot and turn off the heat. Let it sit for 10 minutes. Now let's add the bonita flakes and let it sit for another 5 minutes. Now filter the sauce into a bowl. Add the soy sauce, the mirin, the sake, the braising liquid, sugar, and salt. Make sure it's salty because this gives the sauce to the soup. Mix it and keep it aside. Now let's make the topping. Let's cut the spring onions to thin slices. This is the pork char siu that we braised in the oven. We put it in the fridge so that it is firm and easy to cut, and it retains the round shape. Now let's first remove the thread and cut it into thin slices. The char siu has turned out really well. It's crispy on the outside. Let's try to cut it as thin as possible. Now we are going to pan fry the char siu. I'm just going to flip it. Finally, after 10 hours of wait, the tonkatsu soup is ready. So now we are going to filter that. Let's pick up all the large pieces first. Now let's cook the ramen noodles. Let's put the noodles into the boiling water. We are almost there to the final stages. So cook the noodles as per the instructions in the label. The noodles is cooked perfectly, so let's drain the noodles right now. Now we're going to dress the long awaited ramen noodles. So we're going to start with the tare sauce. So we're going to add like a couple of spoons of tare sauce. Next we're going to add a couple of handfuls of noodles. Now we'll add like 4 ladles of the soup base. Next, we are going to carefully place the char siu. And garnish with some fresh green onions. And we'll add some Bonita flakes. Now we'll add some mushrooms that we cooked in the soup. And we will add some fresh mushrooms. And lastly, sprinkle some togarashi's powder. And now we have the tonkatsu ramen noodles ready to be served. Let's enjoy the dinner. Let me know how you like this video, and thank you for watching everyone. Please subscribe to my channel. Bye.